Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another 3D Hangouts. My name is Noé Ruiz. I'm a designer here at Adafruit, and joining me every week is Pedro.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Pedro, creative tech here at Adafruit, and every week we come to show 3D printed projects featuring electronics from Adafruit.
That's right. This is a show we combine 3D printing and DIY electronics to make inspirational projects. Hello everybody, how's everybody doing? We are hanging out in the Discord chat room. If you'd like to join us, please do so. You can go to adafruit.it/discord, get the invite link, and say hello. We are live streaming here in our new house. Last week we were in the process of moving to a new house, and we are now in the Orlando area. Previously we were in South Florida, now we're in Central Florida. Still Florida. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you might be. We're gonna share with you folks a bit of a sneak peek project. Is it a sneak peek? I don't know. I need a better name for it. It's a project that we're going to release soon, just not right now. But the code is out there, and we'll get the files out there as soon as we can. If you are looking to order anything from Adafruit that has to do with stuff for COVID-19, you can email Adafruit at covid19@adafruit.com. You can see all the new PPPE products that are in this shop. We have a new addition to the Adafruit shop. If you go to some of the products, you can see we now have a Buy on DigiKey button. Yay! So if you really need some parts and Adafruit doesn't have them in stock, DigiKey probably has them in stock. So check out all the products that you would like. And if you click on that button, it'll take you right to the product page. You can get an idea of how many are in stock. Currently, there's 81 Pi badges. Nice. So that is really nice. There's also a Adafruit sort of landing page on DigiKey's website, so you can kind of get an idea of all the new stuff that they have, or at least featured stuff that they have, and some videos. Cool. Okay. Newsletters still happen once a week. You can go to adafruit.com/newsletter and get subscribed to see all the interesting news that happen on the weekly. For things that are daily, we have daily newsletter. This is adafruitdaily.com. Check out the different categories that we have set up. Thank you for subscribing. CircuitPython meetings happen every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a great way to check in with the community, find out what the core devs are working on. It's open for folks to share what they're working on as well. So check it out. It happens on Discord every Monday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and then it gets posted on YouTube after as an archive. We're hanging out in the Discord server, as we said. So you can go to discord.gg/Adafruit or adafruit.it/discord.
Thank you all for joining us this morning. Shoutouts to everybody in all the chats. We got Kate P hanging out in the YouTube. On the Discord, we got Dwester, Mr. Certainly, Blitz City DIY hanging out.
Liz. Hello everybody.
In the Facebook chat as well. Good morning to everybody everywhere.
Yay.
Let's go ahead and jump into this project. Or actually, before we start that, reminder that we have a 3D Hangouts version of Show and Tell. But just because it's a 3D Hangout show doesn't mean you have to show off your 3D printed projects. You can show off anything that you're working on, anything that's electronics or any sewing. Show us a tour of your workspace, maybe some things that your kids are working on. Show us your pets. All are welcome. We will post the link in the Discord as soon as this show is over at 11:30. We'll start right on StreamYard.
Yeah.
Start off the show and tell.
Yeah, we did it 2 weeks ago. Thank you folks for joining us then. And we're going to continue to do it every week from now on.
Yeah,
so it's
everybody,
like
all of the team members are doing their own mini show and tell. So John Park will have one next week. We have
this week,
big
tomorrow.
One later tonight as well. Full hour, or no, is it? Yeah, full hour of show and tell at 7
p.m. Eastern Time.
So definitely get those awesome projects you've been working on ready to show and join us every week, multiple times a week now.
Yeah. All right. That's a lot of show and telling. So this week's project is in the works, but we have some things that are released. So it's basically a case for this guide here. This is a learn guide by Eduardo. He used the MLX 90640 thermal camera and the Pi badge the Adafruit Pi badge to create a really nice contactless thermal camera. So let's go ahead and jump into the case. So this is the case. We made it more looking like a camera. It has this cool snap fit clamshell design. You have all the access to all the buttons and all the components from the Pi badge on this side of it. And from the top here, you can see we have some extra little components. We have a little reset button here, or you can make that trigger to do some screen capture. You have the access to the USB port so that you can recharge the battery or reprogram it. You also have an on-off switch because everything's encased, so we want to be able to break those out. Very, very fun. You got a nice little lens right there. That's a part of the camera, it's a little hole for it. And at the bottom, you see we have a tripod screw. This is our favorite 3/8 to 1/4-20 tripod screw. Great way to add mountability, accessibility for mounts to your projects.
Got a nice little grip design here, and it's actually an updated project to the feather wing version of that.
Yeah, so a couple of years ago we did a version using the AMG88 grid eye thermal camera sensor. This is using the 2.8 TFT feather wing and a Huzzah ESP32 feather. A little bit bigger screen, but the UI is very, very simple. So we have the on-off switch there. Here's what the image looks like. It's, again, 8x8, so the resolution isn't as great as this one, as it's, I forget what the resolution, but it's more than 8x8. So let's kind of compare them. So a little bit smaller screen, but definitely way more pixels and better image quality, way more information on that display. Eduardo did an awesome job on the user interface for this. You have lots of different things here, lots of different data points. We have a menu here, so you can change the scale from Fahrenheit to Celsius. You can do things like rotate the image, give it more frame rates. You can even turn the backlight off, which makes it great for things like showing it through a webcam. You can see here, we're using the 110-degree version. That's the lens that's on here, so you can see it's a really nice wide-angle lens. The frame rate's pretty good. Let's see if I can get a sort of a hot spot on this table. Ready, set, lift your hand, and there's my print, my heat print. So this is a great little project if you're trying to create a thermal camera that's under, I think it's under $200 or under $100. Mm-hmm. This is pretty good. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, we had a lot of fun designing the case for this one. And again, huge shout out to Eduardo. So I will be releasing a learn guide that covers the assembly of this case, and the code is going to be its own standalone guide, because there's actually 2 different guides that we have that you guys can check out. So Eduardo made this one, which is a more advanced version of a thermal camera. And then Katni Rembor actually made one that works with CircuitPython using, you can either use the Pi badge or the Pi Gamer, which is great. So it's using CircuitPython to create it as well. Handful of libraries, code is all here already. Here's an image of it. It's got a little bit of a UI here showing you like the lowest reading and the highest readings on the Pi Gamer. So check that out if you want a CircuitPython version of a thermal camera using the same MLX 90640. Is it the same? Yeah, it is. I just think that's a typo. Yeah, I'll fix that later. Maybe I can fix it now.
And when you click on it, just a reminder that...
Click on edit page. There's a little typo here.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's no 7 there. All right.
And when you go on to the product page,
the product page will show
that, just so we can shout out again the Buy on DigiKey button right there.
Let's do open new tab, and then we can see how many are in stock. I think
should show it somewhere. I don't think it shows it.
Normally,
everything.
It's up here. Yeah, maybe it doesn't show it for everything, but the Pi badge is 81 in stock. So.
Sort of like our site. Some things show how many are in stock, some others just says in stock.
Right. Huh, interesting. I think it's in stock. You can add it to the cart. Maybe there's so many in stock that they don't have a, you know what I mean? Like if it's over 100, don't display the quantity or something like that. Anyway, I think it's in stock. And is this we also have this one. Is this the same one? It's probably the same one. Yeah, the 110-degree one, which has a wide angle lens. We also have one that has like a closer lens.
It's like a 50 degree?
50 degree or something like that. Yeah, very cool. And there's the 2 learn guides. Yeah, cool. Okay, that's this week's project. We will have a learn guide, like I said.
And video.
And video. The code's already out there though, so if you already have the hardware, definitely play with it.
And I think Eduardo came on during the show and tell and showed up some updates to this, so the UI is a little bit more updated as well. As,
you can actually create some
added some functionality,
some videos with it as well. And the Learn Guide, Eduardo covers how to use processing to create a little video. So you can go down here, putting it in motion. See here how he converts his bitmaps
so cool
to 8 bits, and how you can get some frames in here and create some really cool sequences, some image sequences. Images into movies. So he walks through all that, and there's like a way to chart some data here too as well, using some more processing, which is really cool. So check it out, folks. Very, very fun.
And John was mentioning the reset button up here. We're using a little metal ball switch for the reset. You really like the feel of how these click.
Just don't click it.
Yeah, I know.
Reset the program. Yeah, the buttons themselves are, or the slide switch and the button, they are just plugging into the Feather headers, because it is a Feather compatible board. So it's super easy to swap out the connections. So if you wanted it to be connected to maybe the A button to do some image capture, you can have it kind of snap that. So a lot of different options there.
Yeah, we'll save doing a little breakdown for next week, since with all the moving, this is about all we've been able to work on.
Yeah, well, we did create hundreds of face shields.
Yeah.
So we
really design one more time.
Yeah, so we have like 4 different iterations of it, but this is our latest iteration. We really wanted to make it so that it could fit small 3D printers. So that's what we did. We created a small version that flexes open. It's kind of like the Prusa version, the RC1 version, where it flexes open. But we optimized it so it prints in under an hour, and we can fit about 3 of them on a big printer and 2 of them on a regular size printer. And of course 1 of them on a small printer like our FlashForge Inventor. Here is the video of the face shield. This, because it's so thin and lightweight, we're actually using Sophie Wong's face shield add-on, which is something that folds to cover up and enclose the opening gap in the front of the visor. It's using that 3-hole punch design setup, and it works really well because it prints really fast, and it actually feels good too. Flexes open, and those little arms allow you to kind of add extra things to it. Yeah. So shout out to Sophie Wong for designing and releasing an add-on for this. So you can see here how a little learn guide on how to put it together. It's a template that you can either laser cut or vinyl cut, or even just cut it out of scissors and trace it if you need to. Here's Sophie Wong wearing it, and it just fits over. She designed several different ones for a couple of different designs, the European hole punches and the US hole punches as well. So really cool. I did cut it out, but I didn't bring it with us.
I think we left it at the old house.
Yeah, so all I have
along
is
with like
these
a
pictures.
giant box full of past 3D printed projects that we need to fill the shelves up with.
We will be going back tomorrow, unfortunately.
Yeah, it'll be the 3rd round of trying to pack everything up. We're about 70% unpacked here, so we're still going to be running around trying to unpack everything and sort everything out.
So with all the craziness, we were able to get 100 of them out. We process them. We make sure they're all nice and deburred so that they feel nice, because people are going to be wearing them for many, many, many hours. So we want to make sure that they're comfortable. So we set up our garage, and we just went to town on fixing them up and shipping them out to the fine folks in Adafruit up there. So here's some photos of folks wearing it in the various hospitals that we donated them to up in New York. So it's really nice to see them all wearing them. Yeah, the design files for this, if you have a small printer and you're looking to make some, we have them published on Thingiverse and Prusa printers. Yeah, it's also linked in the Learn guides that we Dano Wall made, so you can check those out. Yep.
I realized that's
Some
a
pictures.
quick little preview of how the setups are now in the house for the. We're able to separate the rooms now. We have a separate 3D printing room, a separate streaming room, and now a separate editing and hero photography room. If you
Yeah.
want to look in the 42320 folder for 3D Hangouts, it should be
let's
in
see.
there. Just a quick little sneak peek of printers going away and all of the boxes that still need to be unpacked.
What's it called? 42320?
Yeah.
Where is it?
Oh, it's probably still syncing, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll have to save it for next week. All right, we're about halfway through the show.
Let's go ahead and jump into community makes, or what are we prototyping?
Yeah, we covered. It was kind of a shop talk with the advisor.
Yeah.
So, okay, community makes. Here we go. Last week we did a 3D printing time lapse of this really cool print in place Robo Claw. I think
These
it's
are-
called Robo Claw. Let me see if I can. The video is playing in the background while I load up the Thingiverse.
Yeah, these are
page.
super cool because of the way that it prints all in place. I like the mechanical way that the arms are opening and closing. It's using sort of like rack and pinion almost. You can see the opening there in the video. And here it is. So it prints without this little lid on here. This you just attach on later, and you can see how the mechanism for that works. It's so cool.
Nice.
So I did have to do some horizontal compensation for this. I think it was like -0.2 or negative 0.18 is what it was.
It may
And
vary
this,
per printer.
Yeah, this was for the
And filament.
cruelties. And
PLA?
yeah, these are really cool. All PLA, and like I said before, the little lid just pops right back on there, so you can hide.
This
the,
right here is this interesting point. How
Yeah,
the
like
way
a
that
little
this
spring.
it acts as a spring, right? As
Mhm.
a compression spring because you compress it, and it is fused to the handle geometry, so it's all one piece. Very, very clever design.
I really like how intricate you're able to pick up little things like that.
Very
So
cool. Yeah, that's my mask. Speaking of mask, yeah. So
This
yeah, you can
week's-
download that on Thingiverse. Thingiverse user Cisco _ published this. Very fun design. Again, print in place. Very, very cool. Great use of print in place stuff.
Very cool.
Okay, and then this week we have ear savers. Ear savers. These are a really hot item right now to create and print because they definitely are needed.
Yeah, so Dano's been printing a ton of these for the office for everybody, and we're also been shipping them included with the face shields that we've been sending out. So we go over to the overhead and see how these are able to adjust because
I need them.
I know.
Can't even put the thing on my face.
Yeah, my ears flop right over. And then these have multiple different like holders, so you can adjust the length to those. You have it nice and taut or nice and loose depending on your head size. These print in about 10 minutes. And what I really like about this, because of how thin they are, they do maintain their shape. So you can either put them behind your, like over your neck or on top. In the photos it shows it's big enough to even fit over like a hair bun. So excellent design there.
I'd really love to print this in like Ninja Flex or Cheetah because, you know, it would feel better in my opinion.
Yeah, I made a similar one a couple
Or
weeks
maybe it
ago.
wouldn't work, though.
But it's kind of small and it does get caught in your hair.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see
I
this
really
not
like the way
working
this
for
is.
Ninja Flex because it's not rigid.
I mean, maybe
Right.
the Cheetah Ninja Flex, the 98A shore hardness would work for that.
I can't even figure this out. It's because I'm live, right? Like I seriously can't figure this out. Like why?
Oh, to put
why
it
am I
on.
struggling so much?
Yeah. But
Because
definitely
you're live streaming.
a
That's why you're struggling.
very nice item to save your ears from multiple hours of wearing masks.
There we go. Not supposed
And
to
I'll
touch
put
it,
the
right?
link to these guys in the chats.
All right, here we go. Notice why I'm not wearing glasses, right? You just fog them up.
Well, somebody just posted a little piece that goes over your mask so it doesn't fog up Oh, your
Can you see that?
glasses.
Is that worn right? It does feel good.
Yeah, it
won't even
depends on
stay
where
on
the
my ears.
straps are. Like for the surgical masks, the little elastic bands are longer, so you should be able to put it like on the top of your head.
Yeah.
Because the ones that when our friends designed these, the straps are a little bit smaller, so it doesn't fit completely over the top of your head.
Definitely saves your ears.
Oh yeah.
Like, don't even put them on your ears. It's like, yeah.
I mean, every
And-
time I try it, they just flop right off.
Right. Yeah, I really like the kind of the straps as opposed to the elastic bands.
Oh, that's a good idea. Liz is saying you can also use a piece of paper towel at top. It's been working to prevent fog for me.
Oh, nice. Good tips, Liz. Yeah, that's what my ears look like with the... Yeah, can you imagine wearing that for 6 hours with your ears like that?
Oh,
They'll
God.
fall off. Just cut your ears off.
And then I'll post the link to the RoboClaw too. That's always a fun one.
This is my,
Test tolerances on your printer.
yeah. I didn't make this. What's Brandy's friend's name? Who made these?
Oh, I
Give her a
forgot.
shout out.
Yeah, these are really cool.
I like that texture, very fun. Fabric texture. Okay, so you can check, you go to the Thingiverse page for the ear savers. There's a lot of them out there, right? Why'd you choose this one? Is there anything special that you liked about it, or just?
I think this was actually posted in the COVID-19 Facebook group, which if you guys haven't seen, definitely check it out. There's a ton of designs and not just 3D printing, like laser cut and like sewing, like a bunch of different patterns and like statuses on the NIH approved designs.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much
Cool.
stuff going on in there.
All right,
Hard
well,
to keep up.
That's Community Makes.
Trying to look for the groups. I can post that in there. There
Sure.
it is, COVID-19 information. And of course it's not loading because Facebook.
Yep. Just gonna get ready to close the show and start the show and tell. That was quick, huh? 30 minutes go by so quick.
Yeah. I'll post it in the link while we're setting up for the show. But yeah, definitely stay tuned. And if you want to show off any of your projects, we'll post the link in the Discord. So
Yeah,
you guys
the
can join us.
the live broadcast chat room. You have to be in there, otherwise, I don't know where else you can find it.
I want to remind
man.
everybody that you can pick up a bunch of products over at DigiKey. We have a storefront there.
Mm-hmm.
Post the link in the Discord for that.
Or you could just click on the Buy on DigiKey button. Again, it doesn't work on every product, but most products that are
High demand will
Yeah.
be linked there.
cool. Yay. Definitely a lot more stuff going on tonight. Again, Ask It an Engineer is at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, shortly after the full hour of Show and Tell, which is going to be at 7 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. We hope to see everybody there.
Yeah.
We're going to make more of these. Like they're printing right now.
Yeah, I think we have like
I just finished some finishing.
100 couple more to ship out.
Yeah.
And it always definitely makes it worth it every time we see the doctors posting the pictures of them wearing it.
Yep.
And huge shout outs to Vince and Dano and Garrett.
The whole team.
And Michelle and everybody who's been working on these, because it takes a lot of effort to produce these, to burr them, to clean them out, to print them, to
Then to
wipe them down,
yeah.
disinfect them, sanitize them, package them up, do all the laser cutting. There's so much that goes into these.
Yep. Shout out to Phil and Lamar, of course, for running the show. They have lovely posts.
I can't
was it
wait
every
for
day
these to
or-
come out.
Yeah, these
here.
look really cool. There's also a really cool, was it an image or picture of
Oh yeah,
Adabot
yeah.
and everybody
all the
wearing them?
characters.
Yeah,
It'd be
what was that?
such an awesome pattern.
Yeah,
Can't wait
that'd
for
be
all
great.
of the like the Disney designed ones as well.
Right.
For the masks. It's gonna be so cool.
Um,
All right, guys, you've been
Is this
watching 3D Hangouts. Happens every Wednesday unless something's going on. Like I think the only times we've taken time off is when I had a baby, when there was a hurricane,
Yep.
or when we move.
yeah.
So if none of that's happening, we'll be here every Wednesday, 11 a.m. And then right after 3D Hangouts Show and Tell.
Yeah, I need to remake this. We got a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So thanks, folks. Really appreciate it. Everybody stay safe out there.
And last couple of plugs. Don't forget, you can support us by getting gift certificates and AdaBox. So those are the top ways you can support us right now. As soon as all of this craziness is over, those AdaBoxes will start shipping, and as well as all of your orders. Your certificates will never expire, so that's always good, and you can always gift them as well, because there's always celebrations going on, even though we're in these crazy times.
You said it, man. Tomorrow, John Park's workshop, he's going to live stream at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. We have more shows as well. We had Descalated Ada. I need to bring that back in there. I just downloaded all the assets that PT shared with us. I need to get that banner up there.
And don't forget, John has a show and tell as well.
Yeah.
At 5:30 Eastern Time.
5:30.
And he's doing Make Code Minutes now as well on Tuesdays, so definitely check that out. We have a whole week of all shows. Scott's been joining in. I know.
There's a whole
it's like a Python
Erin
meeting.
St. Blaine's pumping out like 2 videos a week.
Yeah.
So I need to get her things
make
back
sure
in
you're
here
subscribed to the YouTube chat or to the YouTube channel for all of our latest videos and projects.
too. Yes.
All right, it's going to do it for this show. Don't forget to stay tuned for the show and tell coming up right after this.
4 minutes. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much. Remember to make a great day. We'll see you guys soon.
Stay in the house.